In the car industry, most failures are forgotten quickly. A bad trim level, a weak engine, a model nobody remembers. But some cars don't just fail. They change how people trust a brand. They damage reputations built over decades. They turn loyal customers into skeptics. And they force companies to spend years rebuilding credibility. Today, we're talking about 7 cars that didn't just disappoint buyers. They almost destroyed the brands that built them. These aren't internet myths. These are real cars, real decisions, and real consequences. In 2001, BMW launched the E65 7 Series. It wasn't meant to be just another luxury sedan, it was supposed to show the future. New design language, new electronics architecture, and a revolutionary system called iDrive. BMW believed luxury buyers were ready for technology-first interiors. They weren't. Simple actions like adjusting climate control or changing radio stations required menus, scrolling, and learning. But usability wasn't the biggest issue. The real problem was reliability. Electronic modules failed. Software bugs appeared constantly. Warning lights came and went without explanation. Dealerships struggled. Owners complained. Forums exploded with horror stories. For the first time, BMW wasn't criticized for being complicated. It was labeled unreliable. That reputation didn't disappear with the E65. It followed BMW for years. One flagship model reshaped public perception of the entire brand. For decades, Mercedes-Benz built cars with one philosophy: over-engineer everything. The W140S class was heavy, expensive, and nearly indestructible. Then Mercedes changed direction. The W220 was lighter, more efficient, cheaper to produce. On paper, it made sense. In reality, it was a disaster. Electrical issues appeared early, air suspension systems failed frequently, and something unthinkable happened: rust on a flagship Mercedes. Customers were shocked. This was the brand associated with longevity and durability. The W220 didn't just disappoint buyers, it ended the myth that Mercedes was untouchable. From that point on, reliability became a question, not a guarantee. Volkswagen wanted respect. They wanted to prove they could build the best luxury sedan in the world, so they spared no expense. Over $1 billion went into development. The Phaeton shared technology with Bentley. It featured V8 and W12 engines, hand-built interiors, extreme testing standards. The engineering was exceptional. Sales were not. Luxury buyers couldn't justify paying S-Class money for a car wearing a Volkswagen badge. No matter how good it was, the brand didn't belong in that segment. Sales collapsed. The project quietly ended. The Phaeton proved a brutal lesson. A perfect car means nothing if buyers don't believe in the badge. Jaguar promised the world a V12-powered supercar. All-wheel drive, record-breaking performance. Customers believed them. Deposits were paid. Hype exploded. Expectations were sky-high. Then production began. The V12 was gone. All-wheel drive was removed, and a twin-turbo V6 replaced both. The car was still incredibly fast, but that didn't matter. Buyers felt betrayed. Lawsuits followed. Orders were canceled. Jaguar's reputation collapsed overnight. The XJ220 wasn't just a commercial failure, it became a warning. In the supercar world, broken promises are unforgivable. BMW wanted dominance. They built a Formula One-inspired V10 for the street. The S85 engine was breathtaking, high-revving, emotional, unforgettable. It was also fragile. Rod-bearing failures, SMG transmission problems, astronomical repair costs. Owners loved driving it and feared owning it. The E60 M5 became legendary for all the wrong reasons. BMW gained performance credibility, but paid with reliability trust. It was engineering brilliance without restraint. Ford introduced the PowerShift dual-clutch transmission to improve fuel economy and modernize its lineup. Instead, it created chaos, jerky low-speed behavior, premature clutch wear, unpredictable shifting. Customers complained. Ford denied systemic issues. Then lawsuits began. Settlements followed. Billions were lost. One transmission damaged trust across multiple models and entire customer segments. It proved how a single component can harm an entire brand. The Porsche 996 arrived during a crisis. Porsche needed change to survive. Water-cooled engines replaced air-cooled legends. Design choices shocked purists. IMS failures haunted early models. Fans felt betrayed. Yet without the 996, Porsche might not exist today. It saved the company financially, while damaging emotional loyalty. The 996 proves a hard truth. Sometimes survival costs identity. These cars weren't just mistakes. They were turning points. They show how fragile trust is in the automotive world. One rushed decision, one cost-cutting move, one broken promise, and a brand can spend decades recovering.